Okay.
One, two, three.
Hey guys, it's Sydney.
And Megan,
And Andy. How's
happy
everyone doing?
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, thank God that's over.
Whatever. Happy day.
Honestly, I feel like other than yesterday, there's just no good days in April.
Oh,
Yesterday was nice.
that's odd. I find April to be kind of a lovely month.
Everyone comment on the pod and on the YouTube. Happy birthday, Sid.
Happy birthday.
Lots of B-Day
Nice dinner.
this week. I'm overwhelmed. No, really, but it was a good weekend and week and day. Lots
Why
of
don't you why don't you share your favorite gift from Courtney?
Oh yeah, so Courtney got me Inner Excellence. And when
Oh,
I
the book. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
well it was like wrapped in wrapping paper, so I was just thinking it was like a regular book and I was like, oh, like she knows I'm into trying to get back into reading. Like this will be good. And then I saw it was Inner Excellence and I was like, wow, this is like far more than I could have ever asked
Did
for.
you
What
start reading it?
No, Dad, this was yesterday. I'm
what
not
we should do is all get a copy and make it a book club on the pod.
Wait, that's a good idea.
I love
Fantastic.
that.
Jack's like, damn, not to read.
Or you could read us like a chapter each Wednesday.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know if anyone wants to listen to us read a chapter.
no.
But we could
I
do a
think,
chapter a week and just give a little.
yeah, like a takeaway.
That would be
Yeah.
nice.
I think we should do that. I really like that for us.
So pick up the books and yeah, let me know how much.
Amazon them.
Amazon?
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll handle it.
All right. Perfect.
So, any other life updates from anyone?
No.
No, just you getting older makes me feel older.
You've been a dad for 26 years. How does that
Yeah.
feel?
Oh,
Did it ever make you sad?
no,
Okay, that's good.
no. You know why I'm happy to be getting older? Oh, because that means I'm going to stop working at some point.
Well,
Fingers
yeah,
crossed.
but
I mean, it's going to be a long time still, but
every day is a day closer.
every day is a day closer. Thank God.
Wow. So we have a lot to look forward to.
Yep. Think about it every day,
Wow.
right after the alarm goes off.
Honestly, same.
Yeah.
The
How
worst
many,
part of the day.
how
My
many more
first
days
thought,
do this?
my first thought when I wake up is when will I be sleeping again next? I'm not joking.
I got 13 hours and 20 minutes before I get back in bed.
It's actually
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
well. All right, so the Phillies. How about it?
How about it? I think it's a good start. I mean, of course they have stuff to work on, right? Like nothing's perfect, but they've won their first three series. They beat the Dodgers twice. They swept it. They swept the Rockies, and they won their first series. So, you know, last night was a little tough.
Last night was tough.
Couple mistakes. Wheeler wasn't exactly on top of his game, but He pitched well enough to get the win. It just didn't. It didn't happen for him, man. And there's 162 games, so it's gonna. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, I'm a little bit worried about tonight's game.
Well, you'd like to see them win this series,
Well, of
yes.
course.
So that to do that, they have to win tonight to give themselves an opportunity.
And
Who are
tomorrow,
they playing?
The Braves.
I feel like they're our hardest opponent.
Well, they're in our division,
I
and
don't,
we play them a lot. And there's a lot of animosity between them two teams, just like the Mets. I mean, it's just the Marlins are always tough on them. It's just that their division's tough. Yeah. So the only thing I worry about is that relief pitcher, closer, whatever he's supposed to be, that Romano guy. I, I don't know. He doesn't really make you feel too comfortable when he gets on the mound. He doesn't look like he's in control. He doesn't look like he's in command of the situation. Like
Right.
when Wheeler's on the mound, he looks like he's in control of whoever he's facing. And I just don't get that feeling from Romano.
Well, like you said, it's early.
It's early. Hopefully, whatever, it works out. But, how about
Nick,
with the grand slam? Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah. And I think he had a couple RBIs last night. And what was it? Sosa with the
Yeah.
big catch in left field. And then they had him and Rojas had that blunder and with the ball that gave the Braves that 3-run inning yesterday. But yeah,
You win some, you lose some.
yeah.
Don't
You're
you love
saying all of this
Sosa?
stuff. Sorry.
Excuse
Go
me.
Don't you like Sosa, Megan? Or am I just thinking of the song?
No, both. No, I feel like he's so fun.
Yeah,
I like him.
I thought so.
Is he number 33?
I don't know what number he is, but he plays a lot of positions, and he's he's a good player for them. I mean, he comes up with he has a good bat, and he plays well for them, and they can put him anywhere. Now him and Rojas had that problem last night, but I think that was more Rojas has to take more command since he's the leader of the outfield. The center fielder has to make that call. And that ball was really, he should have been calling Sosa off from the very beginning.
Yeah. They gotta
So
work.
I think that's just a mental mistake that they can fix. So I think, like you said, it's still early.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are your predictions for the rest of the series? Do you think it will be in our favor or no?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure who's pitching tomorrow, so I don't know. I think the bats have to get a little better. Like they had a good inning. Yeah, they had 3 hits. They scored a run in the first. Then they had a couple. They had a good inning where they got 3 runs, and then they just kind of got a little quiet there. They only scored 1 run in like the last 5 innings. Harper needs to start hitting the ball a little better. You would like to see Marsh and Rojas picking up their average a little bit. Yeah. I mean, Atlanta only has 2 wins, so I'm hoping they can pull out and win this series.
All right. I think I'm gonna be on the positive side on this one, so I'll say they're gonna win the next 2.
Who
Megan?
do they who do they play next after this?
I have no idea. I was talking about the next 2 games.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see who they play.
I think that they'll be okay.
In terms of not being okay, I saw the Sixers have lost 12 straight games. I think it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't even know they were still playing.
There's nobody. Well, I mean, Joel's not playing. Maxie shut down. I think Paul George is shut down. Yeah. When you're out, then you start looking to drop your record and fall to the bottom, so you can get a higher draft pick.
It's the 5th worst in history.
Yeah, it's a horrible collapse, and the Sixers are. Basketball is a tough sport, like to get good at, but like when your team is bad, it's hard to make your team good. But when your team's good, you can usually ride it for 3 or 4 years.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, that time passed.
Yeah, that time passed.
Yeah.
And I've been telling Sydney this, and I say it all the time. The Sixers, management blew that time with poor decisions in player personnel.
Mm.
You know,
You blame them.
yeah, when they draft players that don't play the whole game, it's kind of hard to win. And when they trade players or they trade for players that are past their prime and are just more in name, it's
Who?
it's not well when they got that James Harden guy,
Oh, okay.
right? Like Paul George. Yeah, he's not.
I see what you're saying.
Yes, it's just hard. And with the way the draft is set up, like it's not like the NFL where they have 7 rounds and you could see a 7th round player playing in the NFL. If you don't pick in the top 10 of the draft, there's a chance that guy's not even going to play. Even if you pick in the top 10, there's a greater chance that one of them will miss than in any other of the other leagues.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
I didn't know that.
It's weird. Like the greatest college basketball player did not really translate to the NBA.
Well, it happens sometimes, I feel like, in everything.
Yeah, of course. Like not you can't be right on all these players, and all these players, some of them are overvaluated in every league, but it just seems like in the NBA,
It happens a lot.
it happens a lot.
Gotcha.
It happens a lot. So,
What's up, guys?
what's up, Sam?
That was
How are you
a jump scare.
Jump scare.
Sick
He's
voice.
not using his indoor voice.
No, he's not.
Oh, that's his outdoor voice. You tell him about that all the time, Megan.
No, that's the first time.
Yeah, because I'm so loud.
He's too cool to podcast. He has to be locked in.
He's watching the game.
Has he been here the whole time?
No, he just got there.
No.
Good for him.
I need to give Meg intel for the next episode.
He said they already talked about 2 talking points you mentioned last night.
I think it's Johan and Sosa in the outfield.
Wow.
Making that nice catch. Like I said, Sam, I think Sosa's a good player, man. He's good. He can play a lot of positions really well.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He agrees.
I like him a lot.
Yeah. I just think that Rojas should have stepped up there and called him off way sooner than he did.
Well, yeah, it almost him and Pinky Toe.
Yeah. So
thanks for the intel, Sam. It's really good stuff.
Have to get him on next week.
yeah, get him on next week.
I'll be there.
See if you can schedule him, Max.
Locked in.
I'll join from my new laptop next time.
What was this?
He wants to join on his own.
His own?
Like, we won't share screens.
Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh, nice.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
All right.
Maybe someday Val will come back.
Nope.
Fallen ill.
Val. Your sister.
She's not sick. She just got Chipotle tonight.
Well, yeah, she's gonna be sick. What time did she have it?
Hey, did you actually get it for her tonight?
I did.
Oh, you bought it for her?
I did. I ordered
That
it.
was nice, Megan.
She picked it up around 6:15.
Yeah, so about 20 minutes.
What's next is Florida won March Madness.
Yeah, my bracket was destroyed. I didn't have anybody in the championship game. Duke got knocked out, and that was my bracket was done.
Awesome.
I had Michigan winning it, as you know, and Duke playing Duke, but it just didn't work out.
I'm sorry that happened to you, but I'm very glad that happened.
Why?
Well, she doesn't like Duke.
Oh.
I'm not a
Lotus?
I'm not a Duke fan. I just, you know,
No, but I was thinking while we were watching White Lotus and he had his Duke shirt on, I was like, he's probably so happy right now. Like
That's
before they lost, obviously.
that's been like a big topic.
Him liking Duke.
I think Duke's upset with the representation they're getting in White Lotus because he was like wearing the Duke shirt when he was trying to like not do some great things.
Whatever happened to
you
it's
guys watch White Lotus?
Yeah,
no.
you?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
do you know
I
what
don't
it
even really know what it is. No, I've
is?
heard. I've heard of it, so I
I
don't know what it's
actually
about.
think Dad would like it.
I kind
I've
of think you might
I
like
think
it
he'd like
too.
the first season.
heard.
I would definitely make him laugh.
Yeah.
You should give it a watch.
What is it about?
Well, that's the thing. Nothing.
So is it like Seinfeld?
No.
No.
It's like about like social I don't really know how to, like it is about social norms, but
I don't know. We'll look up the scripture and get back to you on that.
yeah, it's kind of hard to describe. You just kind of have to
What
watch.
channel is it on?
It's on HBO.
Oh, okay. I don't have it.
We'll set you up with it if you're interested.
We'll watch a trailer.
All right.
But anyway, I wanted to say about this, it always makes me really sad to see the other team when they show everybody who lost.
And you felt bad for the Duke fans?
The players.
I'm talking about the final game.
Who was in the final?
Oh, when it was Houston, and that they lost. Like
Yeah.
they lost that game late, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Florida only led the game for like 64 seconds, I think it was.
yeah, yeah. And Houston, I don't know. I like I said, I didn't see the end of it, but
It's sad.
someone's got to lose. Been there, we've done that.
It's the confetti, you know.
That's the greatest experience of sport.
Yeah, loss.
The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat,
I think that's really
and
life.
you see it right on the same field. It's yeah.
Can't
Do you
have the
remember
bad.
a couple years ago? One of the quarterbacks, I think it was Cam Newton, took the Panthers to a Super Bowl and they lost. And he was given an interview, and behind the curtain, you could hear the other team celebrating. And he's like, "I can't do this," and he just walked off the stage. So
It's fair.
tough. They worked really hard. Like whether you like them or not, those guys work really hard. They're trying to accomplish something, and to get to that game and then lose in that fashion, it's tough.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like losing 38-35 in the Super Bowl. Doesn't
Just
sit
like
well
it.
with you. Yeah, you just can't get over it.
I'm excited for next year's March Madness. I have a good feeling it's going to be Gonzaga's year.
Is that something?
I think I'm proud to
Undefeated?
not make a bracket.
You have to make a bracket.
No, I
I
don't.
think
Who
I'm
says?
that's like the fun of it. I'm going to put money on mine next year. Why I think it would
You
be
should.
yeah, I'm not sure. I would have lost a lot of money this year.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you do put money on a I don't know anything about that stuff.
People just do like pools and everyone puts in $5 and
Yeah.
then
Would you rather bet on Gonzaga or the Eagles?
which would I rather happen?
No, just like
What do you think would pay? Which do you think is more likely to happen?
yeah.
Gonzaga winning the NCAA tournament or the Eagles winning the Super Bowl?
Mhm.
I would say just the fact that the Eagles have won 2 in the last 8 years make their odds greater than Gonzaga's. But I also going to say this, and this is just me being me. It's April 9th. It's April 9th.
Having fun.
You're passing a basketball championship, a Stanley Cup championship, a World Series championship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a long baseball season.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
You're
We'll
telling
be
me.
talking about the Tour de France pretty soon.
well, I was thinking maybe we should talk about the Masters. It's Masters week.
Yeah,
Yay!
I like watching
Right,
it.
Megan?
What'd you say?
I like to watch it. I mean, I don't know who's going to win it, but I like to watch it. Of course, that Scotty Scheffler guy's probably, you know, a top candidate to win it all because he's just been amazing the past couple of years. But
Is that who you're rooting for?
I don't really have a favorite golfer. I think they're all pretty amazing. I mean, if yeah, they all make amazing shots. So I don't really have a favorite. I have ones that I don't particularly like.
Tiger Woods.
I don't really care about Tiger Woods.
Can we just, I don't think that's talked about enough though. Like, why did he have such a chokehold on us when we were like children? Like, don't you remember his whole scandal was like,
What was that?
I
Yeah, it
know,
was
why were
awful.
we so like affected by that? Like, why did we know about that?
Well, because he was the greatest golfer. He was going to be the greatest golfer the world had ever seen. Some people say he is. And when you're at that height and a scandal like that happens, people love to tear you down.
Well, yeah.
And I mean, ultimately, I think all that affected him. He was never the same player after that. And then of course the injury started and the problems with his back and with this and that. You know,
And
he's
the
just a
that are too
he.
tight.
Yo, Tiger Woods has been on the news playing golf since he was like 6 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's video. I can remember seeing him when he was a little kid. Videos of him at the with his dad, like unbelievable. So the guy's incredible, and he's been around for 40 years. It just so people are interested in him.
Megan, will you watch any?
No. Well, I mean, it'll be on in my apartment, but will I watch?
Will you take a nap?
I'll probably sit on my phone angrily.
Megan,
I see people on the
what I
internet
tell you about this, man?
say that when the tournament's going, it's like the best nap they have all year long.
Okay.
So I think you should try it out.
I will. I
So
wanted to.
here's why you can nap the golf. The announcers are very monotone, and it's a very calm, not Sunday at the end when you have the last two pairs, you know, going for the championship. It's a little more. But if you're watching Saturday afternoon, just you know the guys in the lower that are not really going to have a chance to win it, yeah, you could take a nap on that easy.
Hmm. What were
Yeah.
you saying?
I had someone at work say what you always said to us, Dad, how he said if he had a daughter, he would make
I see
What?
you frozen.
Megan, what happened?
She's frozen in time.
Frozen in time. So I wonder what she said. Oh, I said I would teach you how to play golf because you can go to college for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to teach you all that stuff. And then, you know, you decided you didn't like that stuff.
I wish we would have gotten into tennis.
Look how they're frozen right now.
Oh,
We're frozen? You
Well,
were frozen.
you were frozen.
You were frozen.
I have a picture.
Dad had to finish your sentence.
Thank you.
He knew exactly what you were going to say.
It's true. And I
Yeah.
said, yeah, my dad always said that.
I wanted, and I tried. I used to take you to the field, put the golf balls out there, have you hitting them. Do you remember that?
I do a little chip and putt.
Yeah, but I used to bring the buckets of balls.
Mm. I mean, I just think that that's a really like you have to be so patient.
So I don't think you've realized like anything you do that's worthwhile takes work.
Well, of course, but I didn't care
So
about that when I
the
was
be-
six
of
and
course you didn't.
15.
But usually what happens, right? And it like it didn't happen to me. Like the guys that become professionals, that sport grabs hold of them.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm sure Michael Jordan, you probably never saw that guy without a basketball in his hand,
Yeah.
right? Like I just think, and I would say the same thing with Tiger Woods. He probably playing with that golf club every day of his life from the time he was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And he just loved it, right? You didn't love sports like that.
I personally, this is kind of going back a little, want Jordan Spieth to win, but that's just what I think.
You like
What
Jordan?
is about him?
Always liked him. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
he's nice. He seems like a nice guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that Xander Schauffele. I
Oh,
like that kid. Yeah, I don't know. I like is it Dustin Johnson?
that
I
I
don't I don't even know if he's playing in that league or if he's in the Saudi league. I don't know. But yeah, that when they started that other league, players started going all over. I don't know who plays where, but I just
That's
watch
okay.
it.
I'm
I
not
just
gonna
watch it. I don't really like it. I just watch it. I don't watch the whole thing. I'll turn it on. I'll switch off to something else. I'll turn it back on.
Just like low stakes
Yeah.
entertainment for you. I
I
get
don't
it.
gamble on it. Like I don't gamble. So I have no, you know, but Sunday at like 2 o'clock, I'll turn it on because it's down to the nitty gritty.
Are you going to get out there this season?
I might go off Sunday without him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah. I think we're doing a golf outing.
the one I
Should have in May for the tailgate.
Really?
Yeah, Sean Fusco put something out there. I'll have to send it out.
That's cute.
that I sent you down.
Yeah, and what I forgot about that.
Yeah. Check our
What?
text messages. All the info's there.
All right, when is that?
We're the one.
I think very soon.
All right,
No, it's not for Grant's family. We'll go over it later. But we need to get into our last little fun of the night.
all right.
Philly Sports Fashion Police.
Uh-oh.
Wee-oo.
I like that, Megan. We need that sound.
We should get Megan to give her a little.
All right, can we see it?
Yeah.
So describe the outfit, Dad.
He's wearing khakis. Like I don't know what color shirt that is.
I'd go gray, like
Dark
charcoal.
gray, charcoal gray. Yeah, looks like nice sneaks that kind of match the shirt. I don't know. Is that a bunch of like them bands he has on his wrists? Right?
Bands, some bracelets. Yeah.
Like what are they like? They're for like people get them for fundraisers, right?
Yeah, they look like fundraising bands.
Right. And then he's got a watch on. And he's wearing a necklace
The cross.
with a cross. Yeah, it looks pretty normal. I would probably wear that.
What do you reckon?
Wow.
But I don't know. Like every time I think about putting on khakis, I just think, yeah, that doesn't look right.
Well, they have like comfortable ones now.
Yeah. I also sometimes think like some things just look better on taller people. You know what I mean? Like
Are you calling Dad short?
I'm gonna be honest.
Not a news flash, man.
Actually Oh,
Grandpa's nickname was Midget. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that.
what are we gonna do about this?
So, yeah, it doesn't look bad. I mean,
So what do you rate it out of 5?
I guess a 4.
Wow. So who is it?
I
Well,
have no guesses.
all right. So is this recent? Is this guy a baseball player?
No,
He's not?
he's not.
Is he a hockey player?
He's not.
Is he old or young?
Young.
Cooper DeJean.
Nice, Dad. Nice.
Is that who it is?
That would have been my guess.
Oh, I'm impressed, guys.
Yeah,
All right, it's Coop.
yeah. Good for him, man.
Got
He
some.
looks pretty relaxed. Is that a recent photo or?
I can't.
Definitely post win.
It was post-win. Pretty high up on his Instagram page.
Oh, nice.
Do you follow him?
I
Of
don't
course. You don't?
know.
Wow.
I can't keep up with all these people on the internet.
Yeah, I won't either. It's probably only going to let you down.
And it just makes me like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I don't know. Someone said one of the worst things that could happen is you meet your childhood heroes.
Yeah,
I've
I
heard.
agree with that.
So if you're better off just rooting for them for what they do, be happy for their success, and don't learn too much about them.
That's kind of the wavelength I'm on.
Yeah, don't get personal. Like that's why I say like I never really like jerseys because I root for the team. Yeah,
Respect that.
I like the players. Don't get me wrong, but God knows how many defensive linemen I've watched play for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have your standouts that you'll always love, right? They're on the wall, but the team will always be there.
Does anyone have anything else they would like to chat about on this fine evening?
I'm tapped
No,
out.
I'm pretty good.
All right. Well, that was successful. I think we've done a great
Perfect.
evening.
It
Maybe
was great seeing you girls.
week. I don't know.
Me
Maybe
too.
when?
I don't know if we're gonna do next week. We're gonna have to discuss. It might be a bye week.
Well, we could double down next week. Really, really hit it hard.
Dad with the double down terminology. All right, we'll double down.
All right, Max, it was good seeing you.
You too.
See you, Sam.
Love you guys.
All
Go
right, love you
Phils.
too. Go,
Bye.
Phils. Thanks for listening.
Woo.
Bye.